topic name is drainage system. See, when we talk about this topic, drainage system means the rivers. We have to talk about the rivers. Good morning, Amar. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the major rivers. Actually, in the examination, the question will come only about the major rivers and they will ask you that which of the following cities lies on the banks of which river. This type of questions are basically asked in the examinations. So there are millions of rivers in this world, and there is nobody in this world who can say that I know the names of all the rivers in the world. The question comes generally of 1 mark, and for 1 mark, if somebody says you to learn the names of 1 lakh rivers, you will say, okay, let me be very chill. I don't want to get 1 mark. I cannot remember the name of 1 lakh rivers. Okay. But if you remember the name of around 50 rivers, if you just remember the name of 50 rivers, I can guarantee you, challenge you that in the examinations, you will not get the questions apart from these 50 rivers. So these are the most important rivers, the 50 rivers from India as well as the world. So remember these 50 rivers. Okay. Clear? So let's start. So first of all, we will start with the rivers of India. We will start with the rivers of India. So when we talk about the rivers of India, at the first spot, we have a very important river called Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra. These are some very important rivers. So that is why you may be asked to learn the place from where they originate also. Okay. So when we talk about Brahmaputra, let me tell you, it originates from Chema Yungdung Glacier. Chema Yungdung Glacier. It originates from Chema Yungdung Glacier near Lake Mansarovar. Near Lake Mansarovar in Tibet. So this river originates from the Chema Yungdung Glacier near Lake Mansarovar in Tibet. So this river originates from Tibet near Lake Mansarovar from a glacier known as the Chema Yungdung Glacier. Okay. So it originates from the Chema Yungdung Glacier. Now moving forward, in Tibet and China, it is known by what name? So in Tibet and China, it is known by the name of Sangpo. It is known by the name of Sangpo in Tibet and China. In Bangladesh, it is known by the name of Jamuna. In Bangladesh, it is known by the name of Jamuna. And it enters India through the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It enters India through the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And in Arunachal Pradesh, it is known by the name of Dihang. Arunachal Pradesh, it is known by the name of Dihang. And after crossing Arunachal Pradesh, it enters into Assam, where it is known by the name of Brahmaputra. So finally, it is known by the name of Brahmaputra when it enters in the state of Assam. Okay. So in Assam, it is known by the name of Brahmaputra. Now, when we talk about Brahmaputra, let me tell you about Brahmaputra that the Brahmaputra is the largest river of India. It is not the longest, but it is the largest river of India. What do you mean by the largest river of India? Means the breadth of the river, and apart from that, the volume of water. As you know that Brahmaputra flows in the northeastern part of India, and northeastern part of India receives a very good amount of rainfall, and that is why this river always has the high amount of water, and that is why it is the largest river of India. Although and the length of this river is 2,980 kilometers. Sorry, 2,900 kilometers. Although Ganga, the length of Ganga is 2,510 kilometers, but Ganga is considered as the longest river of India because 90% of the part of river Ganga is in India. Whereas when we talk about Brahmaputra, only 30% of Brahmaputra flows in India, and that is why it is not the longest, but it is the largest river of India. One more thing, as we have the national highways are the ways through the roads, such as we also have the national waterways. And the national waterway number 2, such like the national highways, we also has the national waterways. And the 2 waterways in India are very important, national waterway number 1 and national waterway number 2. So national waterway number 2 is situated on Brahmaputra river from Sadia to Dhubri. Sadia to Dhubri is the place where the national waterway number 2 is situated. So national waterway number 2 is situated on Brahmaputra from Sadia to Dhubri. And when we talk about the cities, what are the name of the cities which are situated on the river Brahmaputra? So let me tell you that important cities are Guwahati, Dibrugarh, Tinsukia, Jorhat in Assam. So Guwahati, Dibrugarh, Tinsukia and Jorhat. These are the important cities which are situated on the banks of river Brahmaputra. We have Guwahati, Dibrugarh, Tinsukia and Jorhat on the banks of river Brahmaputra. It is in the state of Assam. Okay, so this ends with the Brahmaputra. The first river Brahmaputra is over. Now, moving forward, after Brahmaputra, we have second river called Ganga. When we talk about Ganga, the river number 2, let me tell you, there is no river by the name of Ganga. There is no river called a Ganga river. Okay, now let me tell you that there is a very big glacier called Gangotri Glacier. There is a big glacier called the Gangotri Glacier in Uttarakhand, and in that Gangotri Glacier there is a place called Gaumukh. From this Gaumukh, one river originates that is known as Bhagirathi. There is a river called Bhagirathi, and from this glacier a river comes known as Alaknanda. This Bhagirathi and Alaknanda both meets each other at Devprayag in Uttarakhand. And the confluencing of these two rivers is known by the name of Ganga. So the confluencing of Bhagirathi and Alaknanda is known by the name of Ganga at Devprayag in Uttarakhand. The cities with the name of Prayag, any city with the name of Prayag, it means two rivers are meeting there. Okay, Prayag means Devprayag, Rudraprayag, Karnaprayag, Vishnuprayag. So when we talk about the city called Prayag, so it means that two rivers are confluencing there. So Bhagirathi and Alaknanda, they both converge here at Devprayag, and it is finally known as Ganga. When we talk about Ganga, always remember that the Ganga is the longest river of India, and the length of Ganga is 2,510 kilometers. 2,510 kilometers is the length of Ganga, and 90% of the part of Ganga flows in India only. Okay, now National Waterway number 1, NWW1, is situated on the Ganga river, which is the longest waterway of India. National Waterway number 1 is situated on the Ganga river, which is the longest waterway of India, and it's situated from Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh to Haldia in West Bengal. So it is situated from Allahabad to Haldia in West Bengal. So it is situated from Allahabad to Haldia. Haldia is where? Haldia is in West Bengal. So from Allahabad to Haldia it is situated. Okay. So Allahabad to Haldia. Now let me tell you that in India, it is known by the name of Ganga. In India, it is known by the name of Ganga. In Bangladesh, it is known by the name of Padma. Okay, it is known by the name of Padma. Always remember. When we talk about the cities, which are the important cities which are situated on Ganga, we have Devprayag in Uttarakhand. Devprayag in Uttarakhand. We have Rishikesh in Uttarakhand. We have Haridwar in Uttarakhand. We have Kanpur in UP, Allahabad in UP, Varanasi in UP. Then we have Patna in Bihar, Bhagalpur in Bihar, and Farakka in West Bengal. This is the place. Farakka is the last city. Farakka is the last city, and it is in West Bengal. And after this, the Ganga river enters into the country of Bangladesh. So it is the last city. After this, it enters into, after that, it enters into Bangladesh. Okay. So national largest NWW2 nahi, no Rohit, NWW1 is the largest. So these are the important cities on Ganga. Okay. Now, these are the two rivers. Now, moving forward, we have the third river called the Indus River. Indus. It originates near Lake Mansarovar in Tibet. So it originates near Lake Mansarovar in Tibet, Indus River. The length of Indus River is 2,880 kilometers. 2,880 kilometers, although only 10% of the Indus River flows in India, only 10%. There are five, this is the only question that is asked from Indus. There are 5 tributaries of Indus. There are 5 tributaries of Indus which flows in India. There are only 5 tributaries of Indus which flows in India. So when we talk about India, there are 5 tributaries of Indus. We have Jhelum. Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, and Bias. We have Jhelum, Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, and Bias, and all these rivers flows in the state of Punjab, and that is why Punjab is known as land of 5 rivers. Why Punjab is known as land of 5 rivers? Because the 5 major rivers flows in the state of Punjab. We have Jhelum, Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, and Bias. These are the 5 important rivers which flows in the state of Punjab. Although Jhelum also flows in the state of Jammu Kashmir, but Punjab is the major state where these rivers flows, and that is why Punjab is known as the land of 5 rivers. I hope it is clear to all of you. The 3 rivers are clear to all of you. Okay. Can I have the answers? Okay. These are the 3 very important rivers. So remember the name of these 3 rivers. Clear? Now we have the 4th river. Now we have the 4th river called the Narmada. When we talk about the Narmada river, let me tell you a very famous waterfall. A very famous waterfall is situated on the Narmada river, and the name of the waterfall is Dhuandhar Waterfalls, also known as Beda Ghat. A very famous waterfall known as the Dhuandhar Waterfall, also known as Beda Ghat, is situated near Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. Near Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh, on this river called the Narmada river. One more thing, the famous statue of unity, the famous statue of unity of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is situated on this river in Gujarat. Is situated on this river in Gujarat. So the famous statue of unity of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is situated on this river in Gujarat. And when we talk about cities, let me tell you that there are 2 very important cities which are situated on Narmada. We have Jabalpur and Vadodara. So Jabalpur and Vadodara are the 2 important cities which are situated on the Narmada river. Okay. Rahul, we don't have to learn the name of the tributaries because in the RRB JEE examinations, the name of the tributaries will not come. Okay. And that is why you don't have to learn about it. Okay. So Jabalpur and Vadodara are the 2 important cities which are situated on the Narmada river. Okay. Now we have the 5th river called the Tapti river. Called the Tapti river, and it is known as the twin of Narmada. It is called by the name of twin of Narmada because it originates just the neighbor of the Narmada river. That is why it is known as the twin of Narmada. And on the Tapti river, a very famous city known as the Surat city, which is famous for diamonds in Gujarat, is situated on the banks of river Tapti. Now we have the 6th river called the Krishna river, and the Krishna river originates in the Western Ghats near a very famous hill station known as Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. And there is a very famous city on the Krishna river that is known as Vijayawada. Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh is situated on the Krishna river. So we have the 6 rivers. Okay. Now we have the 7th river called the Kaveri river. We have the Kaveri river, or you can say it by the name of Kaveri, and it originates in the state of Karnataka. On the Kaveri river, there is a very famous waterfall. Just remember the name of the waterfalls I am telling you. A very famous waterfall known as the Shiva Samundram. The Shiva Samundram waterfalls is situated on the Kaveri river in the Mandya district. So we have a very famous waterfall called the Shiva Samundram waterfalls in the Mandya district of Karnataka. Okay. And we have a very famous city called the Trichy city. Trichy. Or you can say called the Trichilapalli. The famous city is situated on the banks of the Kaveri river. So these are the name of the 7 important rivers. Now moving forward, after these, now you have to remember the name of the rivers on the major cities. Okay. Now we have 8. We have the Jhelum river. And on the Jhelum river, a very famous city known as Srinagar is situated in Jammu Kashmir. So Srinagar in Jammu Kashmir is situated on the Jhelum river. Next we have Satluj. So which cities? So we have a city called Firozpur and Ludhiana. Firozpur and Ludhiana are the famous city in Punjab on the banks of river Satluj. Then we have a river called Yamuna. Let me tell you a very important question about Yamuna. There is a body known as UNFCCC, United Nations Framework for Climatic Control and Change. United Nations Framework for Climatic Control and Change, and according to UNFCCC, Yamuna is the most polluted river of the world. Most polluted river of the world. And when we talk about Yamuna, which cities are situated on Yamuna? We have Delhi and Agra. These are the two very important cities on Yamuna. Then we have a river called a Gomti river, and on the Gomti river, a very important city known as Lucknow is situated. So Lucknow city, the capital of Uttar Pradesh, situated on the Gomti river. Then we have Saryu river. On the Saryu river, a very famous city known as the Ayodhya, the Ram Janmabhoomi, is situated on the Saryu river. Saryu river, the Ayodhya city, the Ram Janmabhoomi is situated. That is very important. Okay. Now, we have 11 rivers. Now we have the 12th river called the Shipra river. On the Shipra river, a very famous city known as Ujjain. Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh is situated. Shipra river. And on this river, a very famous Mahakumbh took place. Okay, Saryu. Okay, Shipra known as Ujjain. Then we have Swarna Rekha. It is also a very important river, and on this river, Swarna Rekha, a famous city known as Tata Nagar. Tata Nagar, or you can say Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, is situated on this river known as Swarna Rekha. We have the 14th river called Chambal. On this river Chambal, a city known as Kota in Rajasthan is situated. Then we have the very famous river called the Sabarmati. Then we talk about the river Sabarmati. On the Sabarmati city, on the Sabarmati river, the Ahmedabad city is situated in Gujarat. Sabarmati river, Ahmedabad is situated. Okay, sorry. So we have 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now moving forward, we have the 17th river. We have the very important river called the Meethi river. On this Meethi river, which city is situated? People actually don't know, but this is a very important river. On the Meethi river, the Mumbai city is situated. Mumbai is situated on Meethi river. Then we have the Mandavi river. And on this Mandavi river, a very famous city known as Panjim, which is the capital of Goa, is situated on the Mandavi river. This is also very important. 18 now. We have the 18 rivers. Okay, moving forward. Now we have the 19th river called Musi. On this river, a very famous city known as Hyderabad is situated. So Hyderabad is situated on the Musi river. Now we have a river called Vaigehi. On this Vaigehi river, we have a city called the Madurai city. Madurai. 21st, we have the Kosi river. It is not famous for anything, but this is a very important question on Kosi river. Kosi river is known as the sorrow of Bihar, because lot of flood in Bihar comes due to this river called the Kosi river. Now we have the river called the Damodar. On this river, it is also known as sorrow of Bihar, Bengal. It is known as sorrow of Bengal because lot of flood in Bengal is caused due to this river called the river Damodar. We have the 23rd river called the Mahi. Mahi river is there in Gujarat, and there is a very important question about this. River Mahi, this is the only river of the world which cuts Tropic of Cancer twice. This river cuts Tropic of Cancer twice. So this is a very important river which cuts the Tropic of Cancer twice. So this river cuts Tropic of Cancer twice. So Tropic of Cancer is cut twice by this river called the Mahi river. Now we have 23. Moving forward, we have the 24th river, and it is a very important river known as Shaharavati. Shaharavati river in Karnataka, and on this river, highest waterfall of India is situated. Highest waterfall of India is situated. Highest waterfall near the Shimoga district in Karnataka. On this Shaharavati river, we have the famous Jog Falls, also known as the Jarespa Falls, also known as the Mahatma Gandhi Falls is situated. The highest waterfall of India, Jog Falls, or you can say Jarespa Falls, or you can say Mahatma Gandhi Falls is situated on this river known as the Shaharavati. And last river, we have a very important river called the Godavari river. Godavari, when we talk about, it is the longest and largest river of peninsular India. As you know, what do you mean by the term peninsular India? Peninsular India means the Indian peninsula. The Indian peninsula means the area which is covered by water from three sides, as I've already told you. So it is the longest and the largest river of peninsular India. It is 1350 kilometers long. And Godavari is also known as Ganga of South. Ganga of South, or you can say Dakshini Ganga. Dakshini Ganga, it is known as the Ganga of South or Dakshini Ganga. And it is also known by the name of Vriddha Ganga, that is Old Ganga. and Godavari has a very important religious importance as well, because the Kumbh also took place on this river, and which is the famous city on which Godavari, on the banks of the Godavari river, and we have the famous city of Nashik in Maharashtra. So Nashik in Maharashtra is situated on the Godavari river. So students, remember the name of these 25 rivers. That is more than sufficient from the India. So in India, these 25 rivers are very important. Remember the name of these 25 rivers, and that will be more than sufficient. Okay. Now we'll talk about the rivers of world. Now we'll talk about the rivers of world. And in the rivers of world, first we'll start with Asia. I hope it is clear to all of you. Can I have the answers, please? Now we'll talk about the rivers of world. And in the rivers of world, we'll start with Asia. Okay, clear? States which are covered by Godavari. The major states is Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. Jog Falls is situated near the Shimoga district in Karnataka. Okay, Kuldeep. Rivers of world, we have the first river called the very famous Mekong River. When we talk about the Mekong River, it is the longest and largest river of Southeast Asia. It is the longest and largest river of Southeast Asia. And when we talk about the longest and largest river of Southeast Asia, we have the Mekong River. It flows through China, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. Longest and largest river of Southeast Asia, we have the Mekong River. Then we have the very important river called the Huang Ho River, also known as the Yellow River. And this Yellow River is known as a very famous name, the Sorrow of China, due to the floods caused by this river. That is why it is known as the Sorrow of China. Then we have the river called the Yangtze Kiang. Yangtze Kiang, and Yangtze Kiang is in China, and it is the longest and largest river of Asia. So it is the longest and largest river of all Asia. So whole Asia, it is the longest and largest river. It flows in China. It's just very important, Yangtze Kiang. Then we have the river Euphrates. River Euphrates. This is something very important. River Euphrates. It is longest and largest in West Asia. It is the longest and largest river in West Asia, Euphrates. It flows through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. Euphrates River, it flows in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. And one more thing, Euphrates River is the most holy river of the religion of Islam. Okay, Euphrates. It flows in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, and it is the most sacred river of Islam. Likewise, we have the most sacred river of Hindus is Ganga. Most sacred river of Christians is River Jordan in Israel, and most sacred river, holy river of Islam is River Euphrates. Okay, it is in West Asia. Okay, Euphrates. Now we have the 4 rivers. Now moving forward, we have the 5th river called the Tigris River. On this river, a very famous city is situated, known as the Baghdad city. And when you see the old stories of Aladdin or Ali Baba Chali Chor, you can see that always Baghdad city is shown, and that is why Baghdad is known as the city of Arabian Nights. Baghdad is known by the name of city of Arabian Nights. Okay, so very famous Baghdad city is situated on the banks of the Tigris River. Then we have the river called the Irrawaddy. Irrawaddy River, a very famous city known as Rangoon. Rangoon city of Myanmar is situated on the Irrawaddy River. It was previously the capital of Rangoon, but presently it was previously the capital of Myanmar, but presently the capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw. And Irrawaddy River is situated on the banks of Rangoon city in Myanmar is situated on the banks of the Irrawaddy River. So remember the name of these 6 rivers in Asia. Okay. Now we'll talk about Europe. Europe has a very important rivers. Okay. Now we have a continent called Europe. Europe has a very important river, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 4 very important rivers in Europe on which the questions are asked on the river banks. We have the river called Thames. We have the river called Seine. We have the river called Spree. And we have a river called Tiber. Okay. So on the Thames River, which famous city is situated? So on the Thames River, London city is situated. On the Seine River, Paris city is situated. On Spree River, Berlin city is situated. And on Tiber River, Rome city in Italy is situated. So these are the very important river. Okay. So this is the very important river, Thames, Seine, Spree, and Tiber. Remember the name of these river. Now we have the 11th river called the Volga River. It is in Russia, and it is the longest river of Europe. It is the longest river of Europe, Volga River in Russia, it is the longest river of Europe, very important. And we have the 12th river called the Danube. Danube River is the largest river of Europe. Largest river of Europe, and the Danube River has a very important thing. On the Danube River, 4 national capitals are situated. The capitals of 4 countries are situated on the Danube River. This is something very important. We have the city of Belgrade. Belgrade is the capital of Serbia. We have the capital known as Budapest. Budapest is the capital of Hungary. We have Bucharest. Bucharest is the capital of Romania. And we have Vienna, which is the capital of Austria. So these are very important rivers. These are very important cities which are situated on the Danube River. We have Belgrade city, which is the capital of Serbia, Budapest, which is the capital of Hungary, Bucharest, which is the capital of Romania, and Vienna, which is the capital of Austria. So these are the very important cities which are situated on the Danube River in Europe. So these are the 11. Now we have the 12 rivers. So these are the important rivers of Europe. Now after Europe, now we have Africa. And when we talk about Africa, we have the river called the Nile River. When we talk about the Nile River, it is the longest river of world. It is the longest river of world, and the length is 6,600 kilometers. It is the longest river of the world. The length is 6,600 kilometers, and it flows through 13 countries of Africa. It flows through the 13 countries of Africa. And a very famous city known as the Alexandria city in Egypt is situated on the banks of this river Nile. We have a city called Alexandria. Now moving forward, we have a 14th river called the Congo River. Congo River is in Central Africa. And this is a very important question about Congo River. 2 very important questions are asked. This is the only river of world which cuts equator twice. This river cuts the equator line twice. Like Mahi cuts Tropic of Cancer twice, this river cuts equator twice. One more thing, there is a very famous fly known as Tessie Tessie. Tessie Tessie is the name of the very important fly which is found in the forest of the Congo River, Tessie Tessie. And if this fly bites you, then you are going to suffer from a disease known as the sleeping sickness. If this fly bites you, then you are going to suffer from a disease known as sleeping sickness. Means the person always keeps on sleeping. So this is something very important. A sleeping sickness is caused by this fly known as Tessie Tessie. Okay, it is found in the forest of this river. And now we have the 15th river called the Limpopo River. Limpopo River is in South Africa. And Limpopo River is in South Africa, and this is the only river of the world which cuts Tropic of Capricorn twice. So Tropic of Capricorn twice is cut by Limpopo River. So if it is asked which river cuts the Tropic of Cancer twice, we have the Mahi River. Which river cuts equator twice, we have the Congo River. And which river cuts Tropic of Capricorn twice, we have the Limpopo River. So these are the important rivers of Africa. We have the 15 rivers. Okay, now after 15, moving forward, we have the river in South Africa, South America. South America has 2 very important rivers. We have the river called Amazon. River Amazon is the largest river of the world, largest river of world, and the 6,200 kilometers. And this river flows through this river flows through Brazil, Peru, and Chile. Okay. On this river, in the jungles of this river, a very famous snake known as anaconda is found. Anaconda, which is a very famous snake, it found in the jungles of this river called the Amazon River. Now, we have the river number 17. We have the river called the Caroni River. Caroni River is in Venezuela, and very important question. Caroni River is in Venezuela, and a very important question: the highest waterfall of world. Highest waterfall of world, not India. Highest waterfall of world, known as Salto Angel Waterfall. Known as the Salto Angel Waterfalls, which falls from the height of 937 meters, is the highest waterfall of the world, known as the Salto Angel Waterfall, is situated on the Caroni River in Venezuela. Okay, so the Caroni River in Venezuela in South America, the highest waterfall of the world, known as, yes, largest means volume of water. Okay, longest means lengthwise, and largest means by the volume of water. So the volume of water is in maximum in the Amazon River. Okay, so Caroni River. Now we have the 17 rivers. Now 17 is over. Now we have the North American rivers. We have the 18th river called the River Hudson. The River Hudson. On the Hudson River, a very famous city known as New York is situated. New York City is situated on the river called the Hudson River. And The New York is known by the name of two things: city of skyscrapers because of the long buildings, and it is also known by the name of Big Apple. When you see New York from the sky, it looks like an apple. So that is why it is called a Big Apple also, Hudson. We have the 19th river called the Niagara River. Niagara River. It is on the borders of USA and Canada. And on this river, largest waterfall of the world, volume wise. So we have the largest waterfall of the world. From the childhood we are studying about the Niagara Falls. It is the, by breadth and by the volume of water, it is the largest waterfall of the world. The longest waterfall was Salto Angels, and the largest waterfall is Niagara Falls. Now we have the 20th river called, the famous river called the Colorado. Colorado River is in USA. And when we talk about the Colorado River, it is known as the river of death. It is known as the river of death. And on this river, a very famous thing called the Grand Canyon is situated. A very famous thing known as the Grand Canyon is situated. A Grand Canyon is situated on this river. What do you mean by this thing? Actually, this is the mountains, and what happened that the river Colorado has so strong force of erosion that it has eroded the mountains and created a big holes in the mountains. When these types of holes are created in the mountains, they are known as the canyons. And if you go inside this canyon, you will never able to come out of it. And that is why it is known as the river of death. Okay, so this is a very famous river called the Colorado River, is known as the river of death because of the Grand Canyon. So we have the 18 rivers now. And last we have Australia. Last we have the Australia. And Australia, there are two very important rivers. The name is Murray, and the 20th is, the name is known as the Darling. So we have the name called Murray and we have the name called Darling. It is named on the two famous lovers in Murray and Darling. They were executed in the ancient times, and on them the name has been done, Murray and Darling. These both rivers meet near a very famous city of Australia known as the Adelaide city in Australia. These two rivers meets. Okay, so this ends with your 20 rivers of the world, and we have 25 rivers in India. So 20 in India, 25 in India, and 20 in world. Remember the name of these total 45 rivers, and I can challenge you that you will never miss any question in the examinations from the drainage questions. So you have to remember the name of these 45 rivers. Clear to all of you? Any doubts? Please ask. 45, 46, Varun, that's okay, that's fine. So remember this name of 45, 46 rivers, and never in the examination you are going to do this question wrong. I'm sure I can challenge you. Okay.